Hey guys, and welcome to another video on BeamNG. And you may be wondering why I'm looking up at the sky, and it's because I have an amazing mod here, and that mod is, you've seen it in the title and probably in the thumbnail, but it's a tank! Now, if I were to search up, or not search up, but look at what the actual name is, let me get that for you. Also, while I'm doing this, I just wanted to say the download will be in the description if you would like to check it out. And it is the Mark IV, or Mark IV, tank by the UK, made between 1917 and 1918, so it's a really old tank. And he didn't even put on the weight, probably because it was too much. And it's a Derby class tank, of course, as you can tell by looking at it. But I decided, since we're looking at a tank, why not run over some cars? So I have a Mustang here. This is part of the, or not Mustang, oh my gosh, I'm so bad. Moonhawk. This is part of one of the, it's a police pack. I don't know what it's called. I might put it in the description, I might not. And then there's the Gavril Gladiator. This one, you can easily search up because it's just a Gavril Gladiator. Just remember that if you really want it. And I decided, why not, to start off the video, how about we just run over car? There's only one variant of this thing, so that is what we are going to be taking a look at. But it doesn't mean we still can't have some fun with it. So it's a little slow because A, it was made before the 1920s, and B, it's a tank, so all tanks are slow unless it's like one of those really fast, like 50 or 60 mile per hour ones, if you've ever seen those. But anyways, now we're running over the cars. And, oh, they are not living anymore. Well, I mean, no, I was gonna say the Gladiator ain't in bad of shape. That was not English. But it's bad. Now let's see, I also put this brick wall here so that they wouldn't roll back. I want to see, can it climb up this brick wall? Oh, it can. And it has these weapons, these cannons on the front, but they sadly don't work. That will probably either will or will not be in a newer update. But I mean, it's still amazing because it's a tank in BeamNG. I mean, you have, if you've ever seen it, the simple tank mod. It's good, but at the same time, as the title of it says, it's a simple tank, so it doesn't look like much. Then you have the BTR-80. It was actually a pretty good tank mod of its time. It didn't have tracks, it had wheels, but it was still nice. But the only thing is, now, in the newer updates, all it does is, the clutch just completely overheats. And that's what's so great about this tank, is that its clutch won't overheat because it's made for the newer updates. Now, if they ever update the BTR, I might make a review on it. And I might do like the 300 mile per hour one. But yeah, for now we have this thing, and I'm not complaining at all. It's an amazing tank mod, and I'll be sure to put the mod in the description, as well as I will put the mod creator if you want to go check him out, since he's so amazing making this mod. And yeah, how about we go to a different map? Alright, we're on grid map now, and just to show you the size of this thing, I didn't show it good enough in the other one, but if I were to take it and compare it to the regular old D-series that you spawn with, you'll see just how much bigger it is. Oh, sorry about that. What's great about it is that it's like, it's got these, it goes up at a slope, because some tanks, they're just flat tracks, so it's harder for you to like climb up cars, and that's also why this is like the actual design that they used, because it was easier sorry about that, to go over, like, dirt and rocks and all that. And how about real quick, let's make a comparison of the T-series compared to it, and then how about we do a head-on collision, and then after that and then I'll show you just how much the tracks on that thing like really matter. I just pointed my hand, but you couldn't see it. But as you can see, it compared to the T-series, let's pull up the T-series a little bit because it's a little bit behind. As you can see, the T-series may be taller, but they are about the same length, and I'm pretty sure. So the T-Series here, if I were to, it's the cement mixer. If I were to look at the weight, where is it? There we go. If I were to look at the weight, it is 29,000. We'll just say 30,000. And there's actually there's an app that you can look for the weight on this thing. If I go, don't know if I'll find it too quickly. It is the, here we go. It's the Node Beam info. I don't really care where it goes because I'll probably just get rid of it in a second. But as you can see, it weighs double that at 62,490 pounds. And this is only, oh, apparently it only wants to say this. Well, as you can see there, every wheel is apparently 1, 2, 3, 4. That's funny. And 4,900 pounds for all the 4 wheels, even though there isn't 4 wheels on that thing. That doesn't make sense. On this thing, I mean. But anyways, let's get to the head-on collision, and then we'll do some off-roading. So let's go ahead and, I mean, it's going to take a while because this is a tank built in the 19 teens. And there we go. Turned it around. And I think the top speed isn't even like 10. But it's still going to be a cool crash because the T-Series is pretty fast. Let me turn on like the transfer case and all that. And the differentials. There we go. Oh. Let's move to a different place. So it's because this AI path, I've never seen this before. That's weird. It's because the AI path on grid map. There's not many AI paths, but there's enough to where the AI gets confused and wants to drive on them. So how about we use this space over here to crash them both? There we go. Again, this thing is not made for speed, as you can tell. If I were to go out of this, it's only going 4. I mean, I can shift it up, but that's actually going to make it slower.
So, we're going to have a 4 mile per hour versus 40 mile per hour, pretty much, like 40.
So let's put it into slow-mo. Yeah, these things were the things that would go in, like, the back. There would be, like, Jeeps and guys running in, and then this thing would be in the back just as a reinforcement. But as you can see, he did literally nothing to me, and I'm still going because I have so much. That's the thing about this tank. It may not be fast because it doesn't have transmission made for that, but the thing about it is that it just has so much low-end torque. I said that torque. But it has so much low-end torque that it can just push through anything, and it can drive over anything. As you can see, I'm almost climbing over the T-Series. Like, if I back up, yeah, and I'm just completely fine. It's like, see ya. Oh, I'm not turning. Maybe the track gets a little messed up, which is the only thing about tracks and BeamNGs, they like to get messed up. But how about we give it a small little test of the regular suspension, and then we'll go over to the mud, and then we'll call it a video, or a day, or whatever. It's not actually taking a day to make this video, but you know what I mean. As you can see, it is literally dominating this. I'm probably not going to go through the whole suspension test just because of how slow this thing is, but as you can see, it just doesn't care at all. It's like, you're giving me a suspension test? I thought it was little speed bumps. Like these little speed bumps. It probably thinks that it's about that. That's about it to that. And that's a lot. It's not really too much to a car, but you know what I mean. Anyways, let's quickly he's still got some momentum. How about we just off-road all over this dirt? This will take a while, so how about we just speed it up by putting my tank here? I mean, of course it could make it there on its own, but it's just gonna take a while. Look at it. It's like, this is a hill? Couldn't even tell. That poor T-Series is still sitting over there because I hit it so hard its engine broke. But yeah, I guess that's all I can really say. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment, and share with all your friends. And I have nothing else to say. So goodbye for now. Man, this thing really does not care about this mud.